Hi middle schoolers, it's Mr. Hatfield and I want to talk to you today about MAP testing. Now you have MAP tests coming up and we are very excited to see how you are going to improve on this MAP test. But there's still been some confusion about the MAP test and what it's actually for and what we expect out of you middle schoolers. First of all, the MAP test builds a unique test for each and every one of you. The test is different than the test that the person sitting next to you is taking. They're all completely different because you are completely different than everyone else. So students are not expected to know the answer to every question. In fact, the test changes depending on if you answer questions correct or if you answer some questions incorrect. The difficulty of the tests will adjust based on how you are performing on the questions. And we'll talk about that in a bit. But the most important thing on all of your MAP tests is improvement. We are looking for progress, not for you to do perfect on your test because no one is expected to do that. But we need to see improvement from the last test. We want to see you progressing. So if you look here at the chart, you can see an example of a student's test. So the first question, they got that question correct. Great job. As you can see, the difficulty of the question then gets a little bit higher. They then get the second question correct. It gets higher again. The third question, they get wrong. So instead of going higher and giving the test giving the student a more challenging question again, it goes down a little bit in difficulty. The student gets that one wrong, it goes down again, wrong again, and it goes down again. Eventually the student gets one right, and as you can see, the level of the question goes up. It continues doing this throughout the entire test. Now, how long is your test? Well, there's not an exact number here, but most students finish under 1 hour, whether it's reading or math or any other MAP test. The test is designed to figure out about where you are at. Are you at grade level with your peers and the average of all other students in your grade level? Or are you a little bit below and you need to improve? It also wants to know if you're exceeding above grade level. So as you can see, toward the end of the chart, it gets green, 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 and it's not switching around quite as much because it's kind of honed in on what level you are at. By the end of the test, it has plenty of data to know exactly what about where you're at as far as your RIT, and also how much you've improved from the last time you took the MAP test. If this is your first time taking the MAP test, do your best because this will be what information the MAP test uses for your future tests to compare to. Remember, MAP growth begins with a question at each student's grade level and it adjusts the difficulty of the question based on the individual performance of that person. So in conclusion, the most important thing for you to do on your MAP test is to do your best. That's all we ask and that's all we expect. So good luck on your MAP test, students. You're going to do awesome.